After traveling for more than 3 days from my house in California, I'm finally approaching my destination. I've come to Siêng Khoang, a central province in Laos, to learn more about a secret war. It's a conflict that remains obscure in U.S. history, and one that continues to impact Laos and its people today. Between 1964 and 1973, as the Vietnam War intensified, U.S. aircraft dropped nearly 2 million tons of ordnance on Laos. The bombing was an attempt to destroy the Ho Chi Minh Trail, a supply route for the North Vietnamese communists that ran through Laos. Because Siêng Khoang was the trail's entry point into Laos, the province was severely affected. The Lao Communist Party headquarters were also based here, making Siêng Khoang a strategic target. Today, 25% of all villages are still contaminated with unexploded ordnance, UXO that failed to explode and is live in the ground. My name is Tu-Anh Pham, and I've traveled here to learn more about the impact of UXO on the Lao people and the country's development. And then press both of them. My journey starts in Phon Savan, the capital of Siêng Khoang province, where I've come with my brother Liam to visit the Quality of Life Association.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Tu-Anh is the deputy director of QLA and a UXO survivor himself. QLA supports people injured in UXO accidents by teaching them job skills in areas including animal raising, weaving, and handicraft production.
Some pictures in this war. These people, like same. You and me is same. Our dream is like same. But this one is people with disabilities.
Tu-Anh tells me that more than 100 people are still injured or killed in UXO accidents annually, 40% of whom are children. Young survivors are encouraged to express their feelings and hopes for the future through artwork.
This picture is a UXO survivor, like my picture. Yeah, this picture is, it's me. I will tell you now about my story that I came to help my parents work at home after my exam. I went to work in the field and digging the many like potatoes underground of land. I don't know, can see that bomb. So I just digging. So then
you hit one.
Yeah, hit one. I'm almost died or almost killed because my blood leaving from my body is almost finished. It's too much like this. Yeah. The one that or the shrapnel or bomb, here. The shrapnel is still inside.
It's still inside.
Oh, okay. It's still inside, like now on the back.
I then sit down with Tu-Anh and his friend Tumi, the director of QLA, to ask them about their stories.
My dream after finishing school, I want to learn or study about the nursing after accident. My dream is to have animal because lost hand. Only UXO can train a wife and a dreams.
My dream is like I want to help my parents or my family work like work hard as possible I can. After I got accident, I cannot help my parents or my family as hard as I want to help them. The first time I think, now I cannot go to school again or cannot return to school because my family is very poor. And then I'm very sad, very upset.
If we work together and we have together, we can go to our dream, like is about with UXO.
Thank you both very, very much.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
UXO accidents caused by farming are common in Laos, as around 70% of the people here rely on the land for their livelihoods. 50-year-old Vong Pon lost his left hand when he hit a UXO whilst farming 6 years ago. After helping 2 of his 5 daughters with their garden, I asked them how the accident affected their family life.
เสียใจแล้วก็บ่มีผู้หาเงินให้ใช้ทุกอย่างงานก็ยากขึ้นก็ผู้นำพาก็เฮ็ดยากเพิ่นเพราะว่าเพิ่นมีแขนเดียวได้
was very sad and no one help generate income to my family. We was very difficult life because head of family is injured and he is also very difficult to move around.
Pham still does some farming, but he can't work as well as he did before. However, with support from World Education, a U.S. organization which helped set up QLA, he now supplements his income by raising animals. Pham has also managed to secure a job working with MAG, the Mines Advisory Group, one of the organizations that clear UXO in the province. When I visit the MAG Visitor Center back in Phon Savan, I'm struck by the widespread impact of UXO. It seems that everyone has a story about how UXO has affected them or others close to them. Do you have any family members who have been hurt?
Oh, many. I have one cousin. At the end of last year, they've been to a river on the road to Longchen, and they've been there for fishing. And when they just come up from the river at 9 p.m. and they feel cold. So the first man, he just burned out the forest to make a fire for getting warm. And when they're just standing around, the bomb, it was inside the bush, and then they blew up and 2 persons killed, and the other 2 was survived, but they also got injured.
I also learn about the many different types of bombs dropped and why so many children are affected by UXO. So this is why the children like to play with it.
Yeah,
it looks like a toy.
They thought it's a fruit or it's a toy top. They just pick up.
From my journey so far, I realize how UXO impacts so many aspects of people's lives, from affecting their income to leaving psychological scars. As I head out to Muang Khun, the old provincial capital, the physical remnants of war are clear. The town had been virtually destroyed by the bombing. However, the Buddha of Piawat Temple had miraculously survived. One of the Buddhist monks tells us that he had been conscripted during the war and had fought for communist Lao forces. Before we leave, the monk blesses us to wish us well. On our way back to Phon Savan, I visit Anuson, a 16-year-old UXO survivor. He has serious burns on his right leg and fingers when he picked up what he thought was a small piece of rock. It was actually a remnant of a bomb containing white phosphorus used to burn victims.
มันก็แบบไปโรงเรียนนี่แบบช่วงทางนี้จะนั่งยากนะแบบว่ามัน
So when I discharged from the hospital, and my life become more difficult. When I went to school, and I cannot sit long like I can sit before. Example, school like 4 hours in the morning, but I can sit only 1 or 2 hours. I usually like playing sports like a football, but now I cannot really play like before. It's like health is become less.
People in America don't know about the secret war in Laos or the presence of UXO here. If you could say a few words to them about UXO and its presence in Laos, what would you say to them to explain how important an issue it is here?
อยากให้แบบคนอยู่
For the young generations in the United States, I say that I would like, if possible in the future, if they can look for the more funding to support for UXO clearance in Lao PDR, and including assist the victims in this area.
Anuson's story highlights the importance of risk education about the different types of UXO. Risk education takes many forms, and I'm invited to watch a puppet show that uses role play to illustrate the dangers of UXO to children. Other innovative methods used in risk education include soccer, which provides a great platform to gather children together. What do you enjoy most about working for Spirit of Soccer?
I'm very pleased to see the kids playing together because soccer can bring all the kids together, and they are happy with the program. They like football, And at the same time, we can educate them about UXO. They are living in the high risk of UXO, especially in Siang Kuang province. After the football session, about 1 hour, then we do the UXO education about one hour using the poster, the flip chart or the leaflet. And in the poster, they see the picture like not to try to collect the scrap metal or something like that, to show how to prevent from UXO accident.
Despite the vast challenges, a lot of work has been done to reduce the risk of UXO accidents and to clear the land of the ordnance. For the final part of my trip, I visit UXO Laos, the national clearance operator. Today, they are clearing land for farming and new housing. So why do you do such dangerous work?
Because I see that many people in my village and in Laos, and especially my province, facing with UXO, and that's why I would like to help these people to live safe from UXO. That's why I volunteer to work as this job.
Many people in America don't know about the problem of UXO and the importance of this issue in Laos. If you could explain to them how important this issue is, what would you say?
I would like to say that to people in the States, because Laos is very high impact by UXO, and if they know, I would like to invite them to come and to have a look the real situation. So what happened here and how people live.
And then press both of them.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. There is still much work left to do in Laos to resolve the issue of UXO. Programs for victims assistance, risk education, and clearance are still in need of more funding to accomplish their goals. However, the issue of UXO in Laos has started to garner more international attention, especially from the US government. U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton recently paid a visit to Laos in July 2012, the first visit by a U.S. Secretary of State since 1955. Mrs. Clinton pledged that the United States would support the Lao people and government to overcome the legacies of the past. Though the future holds promise for Laos, it is important to remember that UXO continues to affect the lives of many today, and to keep in mind the human aspect of the issue and the people with the stories.